Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady demands Tate's freedom as Xander discovers the key to proving his innocence. With all the evidence the prosecution has against him, Xander returns home to Sarah. Sarah tells him that she still believes in him, but she can't work through it with him since she has to go to work. When Xander and Victoria are by themselves, he promises to uplift his daughter. Tate vehemently protects Holly from Teresa at the halfway house. She lashes out at him for being such a liar. Teresa calms down and describes Tate's feelings for Holly as a passing phase rather than a long-term relationship. Tate tells her that he is not looking to get married and is not middle-aged. She responds that he is prepared to begin dating, and that respect for one another is essential in relationships. Holly obviously doesn't have it for him. Tate is aware that Holly has motivations for withholding information. Teresa queries whether he believes Holly will always be truthful and look out for him. Holly sobs as she acknowledges that the drugs were hers at the house. Brady yells at her for the ordeal Tate has been through. "You really don't think this story is true, do you?" Nicole growls and says, "EJ, please." EJ pleads. Holly is aware that she ought to have informed everyone earlier. Nicole queries why she went to Eric rather than her after finding out he knew. Holly says that she was worried Nicole would place the blame on her. "Is Tate her dealer?" EJ queries. Holly is adamant that Tate was unrelated to her drug use. He actually forbade her from doing so. Brady invites Elvis to take this outside when EJ scoffs. Eric insists that everyone quiet down so Holly can talk. Holly reiterates her concern that Nicole would place the guilt on her own shoulders. Brady lashes out at the adolescent for checking Tate into the halfway house after Nicole comforts her daughter. Holly regrets not telling the truth at the outset and apologizes. "How do they know she's talking the truth at this moment?" EJ queries. Holly provides evidence of her drug stash by opening a hidden compartment in her jewelry box. Nicole says her memory was impacted by the coma when Brady questions her about why she let Tate take the fallout. Holly acknowledges that's not the cause. She simply didn't know how to retract the initial falsehood. Brady insists that EJ remove his child from the halfway home and promptly drop all accusations. In addition, he desires an outright apology to his kid. He leaves irrationally. EJ gives the same sneer. Nicole is upset and is comforted by Eric while Holly runs out crying. Paulina and Abe are waiting for Sarah when she walks into a hospital room. Sarah announces that Paulina is in full remission after reviewing her test results. Sarah tells Paulina that she will need to return for radioactive iodine treatments, which need her to be isolated for a few days, and Paulina hugs her eagerly. Eric tells Nicole in the DiMera living room that she is an excellent mother. Although she doesn't feel like one, she hopes Holly takes note of her errors. EJ lumbers back towards the room. It has been handled. Eric exits after Nicole praises him for being there for Holly. Holly is crying as Eric discovers her outside the mansion. He calls what she did in there bold. She expresses her admiration for him and occasionally wishes that he and her mother could never mind. Eric claims that because they are now married to different individuals, Holly is loved by even more people. Eric says he's there for her at all times. Victoria is put to sleep by Xander, who then goes through the flash drive and finds files that Justin had to see from the prosecution. He complains of not getting anywhere when Sarah calls. She proposes that he take Victoria for a jog while pushing her new stroller. A light bulb goes out as Xander hangs up and says he's going to change into his running clothes. He goes over a witness statement again, declaring, "This is it. That's what I get for always wearing the same tracksuit, it's obvious." Victoria hears him say, "Your daddy's going to be free." Paulina talks about her iodine treatment when she gets home, but she says she won't worry about it just yet. She won't have any trouble passing because Abe tells her that this is typical procedure. Brady meets Justin at the halfway house after they exchange words. Tate is told to pack his bags by him. "You're returning home." Holly told the truth, and as a result all charges were dropped. Brady advises Tate to hold off on calling her until after he gets settled back at home. Teresa expresses her unwavering anger at what Holly caused him to go through. Tate was also furious, but she still supported him even after he ordered her not to. Tate's ongoing defense of Teresa worries Brady and Teresa, but they decide to move past it. Tate is gathered in a bear hug by Brady. Nicole thanks EJ at the mansion for dropping the charges against Tate. EJ is aware of Tate's deep concern for her and that Holly's dishonesty has been weighing heavily on the teenager. He does wonder, though, from whom she obtained the pills. Nicole is aware that they will need to question her. Nicole is reassured by EJ that they would support Holly as a family through this. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Eric Brady will be suspicious of Sloane Peterson Brady when she makes a mistake. Although Eric is aware that their finances were particularly tight around Christmas, he believes that things are improving now that he is booking more picture sessions. Fans of DOOL can still anticipate a problem with the rent during the week of April 8th to 12th. Eric will definitely be concerned because it seems like Sloane won't have enough money in her account. Days teasers indicate that Sloane's unpaid rent will cause problems since Eric will demand explanations. Eric should not be snooping around Sloane's finances, asking further questions regarding all the money that has been missing over the past few months. Since he's keeping a big secret from Sloane, Leo Stark isn't as demanding as he once was, but he still gets paid frequently. Sloane is aware that Leo might reveal to others that Jude Brady is Nicole DiMera's kidnapped son if she doesn't make him happy. Leo promised that Sloane and Melinda Trask made him an unholy trinity, but there's no assurance he won't speak up if the right pressure isn't applied. Will Eric be satisfied with Sloane's fictitious reason for the late rent payment? Might Eric begin to believe Sloane is hiding something? Days teasers indicate that Eric might look further if new problems arise or if he simply can't put his worries to rest. Eric might follow a pretty suspect route when looking into Sloane's bank statements. In any event, keeping everything under wraps will become more difficult due to Sloane's late rent. Eric might be on his way to discovering the blackmail and piecing together some clues if Sloane is unable to seize this quickly. Keep checking back with us for updates on all the turbulence that Sloane is facing, as our Days predictions suggest that she will begin to spin out in the upcoming weeks. Days in Our Lives, there's bad news developing since spoilers claim that even when Sloane tries to move on, her mistakes will follow her forever. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, helps out Chanel Dupree DiMera, Raven Bowens, at the bakery. Johnny is searching for his next job opportunity. So, Johnny might go all in to work as a team with Chanel at Sweet Bits. Could Janelle face their first obstacle as newlyweds? Will it be too much togetherness? Keep reading to find out what could happen with this storyline.